He holds a grudge.
I have a bit of a grudge.
Just
an easy, teensy, weensy little grudge.
Wait for the red light, right?
No, it's behind you, can't see it.
Clever.
Smart! Daniele Rizzo from Clipfish, Germany.
Messed that up.
Bro, you have changed since breakfast.
I didn't want to tell you. I'm Daniele Rizzo. I just had breakfast with Brandon, and now we of course back and no.
You know what? I think for this one, it's due for me to let my hair out.
Okay, that's very. Thank you.
Alright, let's rock and roll, bro.
Very good. You feel free now.
This is the hair off.
Yes.
Mine's real.
Yeah, I'm Nu, the god of gold.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
the son of Anubis. He sent me to boarding school, and I'm very excited to finally meet my first mortal.
You didn't get the voice of your dad. I feel sorry for you.
Yes, I still have
Your mum's voice.
I have my mom's voice. Yes.
Okay.
So now we actually start with the right pronunciation of your characters, Zaya and Hador.
Wrong, Daniele. It's not Hador, it's Hathor.
Hathor. Okay, I never.
It took me a time.
It took us a while to all figure out the names of the gods.
So I found this really, really ancient question, so I hope I can actually read it. It's a horrible handwriting. So, what is going on in Egypt? What is happening there?
It's in turmoil. It was in. It went through stages of being about to come into a new king, and then it went into turmoil when Set decided to just take it all over.
It's like everyone lives in harmony, and then Set comes and bam.
Egypt has always been a paradise. But now there's chaos. God of the air, you must protect the mortals.
I don't know if I'm strong enough.
Then become stronger.
I have been away for a long time, so what's going on in my family? With Horus and Set, so what's going on?
Don't you guys have cell phones?
No.
Oh, okay, so here's what's happening. It's time for a new king.
Yes.
So Horus is due to be king.
Yeah.
But he's not doing the right things. He's partying too much, he's drinking, he's not fit to be a king.
Okay.
So once Set,
My uncle, yeah.
Yeah, your uncle, yeah. Comes in, and you know what your uncle's like. He's a cool guy.
He's awesome.
You know, he's a pretty strong, tough guy, right? He comes in and he takes over the town. And in order to get it back, Horus really has to prove that he is the right king and restore order in Egypt.
It's an honor for me to sit in the same room with two gods.
I know.
And so I feel very, very mortal right now. So maybe could you describe each other? How would Set describe Horus, and how would Horus describe Set?
Well, I think in the beginning of the movie, for Horus, it depends on what time of the movie. No, but I mean, he's the coolest, you know, for Horus, Set is the coolest of all the gods. You know, he's powerful, charismatic, he goes by his own rules, he doesn't follow, you know, he's independent. He's what Horus would love to be.
And I think with Horus, you know, I have a lot of love for Horus, and he's a very cool kid, and he has a badass element to him, which I like and respect. But at the end of the day, he's part of a society that I loathe, and I have a way deeper, more burning anger that he stands in the way of, because I now seek power and revenge, and people and my plans are even more far-reaching than that. So he has become part of the society that to me are privileged and no longer have any other dreams other than this peace and this status quo that I hate. So I gotta shake it up a bit, and he's in the way.
Tell me, how does a normal day in Egypt for a mortal look like?
The sun is shining.
Good.
The wind is blowing.
Okay, that's another god.
The desert sand is tumbling.
Good. That sounds very,
Very much like
good.
LA.
Yes,
you know, very
it's
much
very
like
much
LA.
like this Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's right.
So how would you describe the normal day of a god in Egypt?
I wouldn't know. I was just a human.
Yeah.
Just mortal.
It's just
slave.
mortal. What would be a normal day? Well, you know, Horace would party all night and I don't want to know the rest.
He just does whatever he wants to do, whatever he feels like. You know, we see the first time we see him, he's just been on a hunt, and then he's gonna have a little bath, and of course, when he has a bath, he's got like 10 beautiful young ladies wash him. I mean, it's
I'm getting furious already.
he's
It's
getting.
like, how dare he?
I know it's a you know he's one of those guys. He's a guy you just want to hate him when you see him because he's just it's too much.
Hathor would just enjoy her wine and listen to good music and help people when she feels that they need it. Set would be, I don't know, he would just come and just take whatever he wants to take.
Sitting in a sandcastle.
Yes, sitting in sandcastle, just normal stuff, you know.
And what do? You have a bit of
You gotta
fire in the morning. You just burn yourself.
I have a sauna, which is the heat deriving from the center
And
of
then
the
when
earth.
you get too hot, you go and kill
I go
someone.
kill a bunch of people.
Yeah.
No, but I've definitely been out in the desert planning, you know, using my resourcefulness and being kind of lonely. Like I'm in charge of a huge amount of land, but it's meaninless to me.
He holds a grudge.
I have a bit of a grudge.
Just a little-
Yeah,
just a little
just an eensy teensy weensy little grudge.
Soon I will rule all of the world.
My legions of the desert will bring them reckoning!
You have the power to make this right.
So how do we stop him? Try to keep up.
How do you come in? You're just a mortal, right?
I'm just a model. Here's where I come in.
Yes.
I have skills and certain assets that Horus needs in order to get his powers back.
Okay.
I can blend in with the mortals.
Okay.
And almost act as like an undercover agent for Horus.
Undercover agent. Okay, that's crazy.
Like,
So-
you know, the ancient CIA kind of stuff. I mean, you know.
Okay. Okay. So, what can I learn from you?
I can teach you how to steal something pretty quickly if you like. I can teach you how to run instead of fly. I
Okay.
can teach you how to make a nice, good lentil soup that I make for my girlfriend.
So of course you both look already like two goddess. If you had
come
the
on.
powers
You
of
do.
one god, how would you spend a day when you both would be goddess, and what would you do?
My day would start like this. I'd do this, and then I'd look like this. Like, I'll make everything so I don't have to go through the whole thing for hours because it takes me hours. So, boom, that's done. And then I don't know. I'd just go out.
I'd probably
and,
listen to music, go
Yeah.
flying for a little bit. Like instead of a run, I'd go for a fly.
Yeah, that's
That'd be
cool.
my exercise.
That's good. Just
Indulge
fly.
in godly foods. And just be lazy.
Everybody talks about you have great powers. What would be like the worst god power? So, like you're like, oh, seriously, I got this. He can fly. He can spit fire, and I got this.
I mean, I think God of the Desert is pretty bad. I think what would be bad?
It's like, this is what it feels like to me, is like he
God
said,
of Drizzle.
the god of being able to burp constantly, you know. So it's like, so you gave him control of this lush, beautiful world, and you said, and set, you can burp for 5 minutes at a time. Awesome. What am I going to do with that?
That's
Not
pretty
much.
cool, though.
That's a good idea,
That's
right?
a pretty cool thing.
That's
to
what
do.
drove me through the whole movie.
That's what usually stand in the.
You see the crowds
in the
just-
book. Like we got Gerard on this.
Are you sure you're not a god? What would I be the god of? The impossible.
Why do mortals need gods? Or do you? Do you need us?
Because they are a greater power. They, at the start of the film, they control all the town's wealth.
It's they in this world that we have created. They all live together, and I think the idea was that the gods in this world were kind of a royalty, and they would take care of their people and live at peace with them. So I think they kind of need each other to live in a balanced world.
Totally.
Come, demon!
Why should people go out and see Gods of Egypt?
Because it's an awesome ride. I mean, it's a thrilling adventure that kind of is a mind-bending movie. I mean, it really does take you through many different worlds, up into the heavens.
It's really fun. I honestly enjoyed it because when we shot it, we didn't see anything, only blue screen. And then when we sat there and watched the movie, I thought it was
it's an incredible
beautiful.
journey, and it's an incredible fantasy and original story, and I
Yes.
think everyone will kind of fall into that world.
It's like you said earlier on, where you see Ra literally on this ship with a spinal cord that attaches to this burning sun that comes across this flat earth. It's almost like a piece of earth that's been ripped out. And it's some of the most breathtaking visuals with a very powerful underlying story, I think.
Oh, perfect. Wow, I want to see that movie again.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much.
All right.
Awesome.
All right,
Thank you
man.
very much.
See ya.
See
Take
ya.
it easy.